Oh, this is awkward. Look at that. That was amazing. And it's stuck there. Guys, it is episode 14 and we are absolutely crushing it. And Chris Eaton is already dead inside and we just fucking started. I'm so excited. Okay, so guys, we found out it doesn't unmute any of y'all. So this is cool. Here we go. Are you all there? Can I hear you?
Yeah, we're there.
This is good. This is good. Chris, as the professional here, how do you feel the intro went?
Say hi for we've been down.
Oh, I think it's great that Troy is actually talking to somebody.
Hello.
Hello.
Like kid knows I go. We're live, right? And he comes in the room right when this starts. Like that's how my shit goes. We're pretty unprofessional.
Wait,
I'm
no.
sure they all know what we did all our lives. All right, let's keep it moving, child. I have to mute my mic now. You son of a gun.
All right, Christopher, how do you feel that went?
Well, the worst thing, I mean, you guys just have like the worst logo, right? Like it's like it's
I love the logo.
Okay.
Okay.
It's adorable.
Okay. You know what?
It's fucking logo. But are you
Yep.
muting? All right.
I haven't muted you yet.
But you have this cool little animation with that shitty logo. So
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. That helps.
It makes up, it almost
Okay.
makes up for it.
All right. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take that. Here's the deal. The logo was basically free. So
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah.
yeah.
You could tell, yeah.
But I will say 3 out of 10 people loved it. So that's a strong start.
Fun
Was
fact,
that-
we are the 3.
we are the- Yeah, it was. Do you know what I really love about it though? It's unique, unlike other, brands logos, but it's fine. We won't mention names.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Right.
Oh my God.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Right?
I think this is great. All right. Everyone, thank you for coming to episode 14 of Late to the Mic. This is a unique episode for us in that A, we actually have a professional here hanging out with us, but B, we have 5 people in here. Courtney, you're not professional. I was talking about Chris. Get it right. But I love you. I'm
I thought
sorry.
about saying something, and then I was like, I'm not gonna interrupt.
You knew it was coming. We have 5 people here today. This is a lot. I'm excited to see how many people talk over each other.
Yeah.
So, Troy, did you bring the whiteboard? Troy's frozen. Okay.
How does he keep doing that?
He's typing in
Am I
the
frozen?
chat.
You're
Yeah.
frozen.
Holy Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Wait, am I really frozen? Well, you guys can't hear me?
No, you're good now. Now you're good. Do you have the
Oh
whiteboard?
my God, I hate my life.
We're just giving Chris more reasons to hate
No.
Python people.
Chris, this is what happens when ball
I hate,
python people.
I hate certain ball python people like Patrick.
Which ones? Like me?
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. You know what? Listen, can we ask Chris really quick because he's not afraid to share his opinion. What percentage of Indian do you think Patrick is?
No, we're not doing. I'm muting everyone right now. We're not doing this today. We're
Yeah,
not doing this.
He's not
Yeah.
Indian at all.
Yeah,
But-
we're not doing this.
And if he is Indian, he's gonna tell you he's like from one of the warrior tribes, like fucking. Oh, I'm 1/8 Cherokee, because no Indian ever tells you that, like, oh yeah, I'm a Sioux or I'm a fucking, like a peaceful tribe. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm Aztec or Cherokee. Troy is not Indian at all. But
Okay,
maybe
I will-
Troy's ancestors, killed Indians, but Troy is not Indian at all.
Yeah, I agree with Troy. I'm gonna say this one time since Chris hasn't had this bill. I actually am Cherokee as a citizen. I have a Cherokee ID number and I have a Cherokee driver's license. I get no money from them, no, unfortunately. But I am a citizen. But we're not going on this today. See, Troy, we didn't have to do this. It's okay.
I had to. I got my
we're
buddy
already
Chris here.
midnight.
That's
Yeah,
okay. Your feelings don't matter because the Cherokee Nation has decided I am both a citizen and good enough for them. So that's all that matters.
I don't know how you did that.
I mean, I have family that lives on the reservation. That's how I did it.
He photoshopped his skin color.
Yeah.
Is it like Yellowstone and you have white
No.
family that lives on the reservation?
No. I have Indian family that lives on the reservations. Oh God. I love how this started. You know what?
I love it too.
Yeah. Thanks, Troy. Thanks for just
You're
right
welcome.
off the bat. Yeah. Couldn't have done that before we went live.
Can I tell a quick Troy story?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Please.
All right. When Troy first came out
Of the closet?
I was going to say that.
Well, yeah, the closet. Yeah, I fucking hated him, right?
Wow.
I didn't even know him, had no reason to hate him, but I'm like, who is this jerk with his tuxedo bullshit fucking, showing up at every show? And I was thinking, simultaneously, I'm showing up at every show wearing this stupid hat. And so I had to come around and I had to be like, maybe Troy's not that bad.
Oh my God, I love that so much.
I'm okay.
Yeah, Troy's all right. Yeah, Troy's all right.
I love that so much.
I love
All right. Courtney, we've been kind of mean to you. I'm sorry. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Nobody's
What are you
been
doing?
mean to me.
Yeah. What do you? Who invited you? By the way,
What?
I don't think I sent
I
the
thought
invite.
you did.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So what I think happened is I think you invited Steven and Steven had something going on. So I came in by default.
Courtney, I would way rather have you on than Steven.
I know
Yeah,
I'm really
okay.
pleasant to be around, but I know
Steven,
Steven's first.
Steven is too busy leading the droid uprising, right?
Yeah.
So that's what he's doing tonight.
Somebody's got to do it, Chris.
Too
Somebody.
cool for you guys.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, he's over here making a documentary about snakes, you know. Speaking of which, I guess we can hit that before we get off track with Troy. I've tried to bring it up every episode, but 15 Minutes is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Guys,
Very awesome.
I have been bitter since y'all asked me to be on and then ghosted me. It was an awkward interaction, but it's fine. But I want you to know my bitterness would not be so great if it didn't look so amazing. I mean, I actually really believe y'all absolutely crushed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to make, but it was also a lot of work. And it's not like we're getting paid for any of that. It's just kind of like a fun project. So as much traveling as we had to do for it already, it didn't really make sense to keep
traveling.
moving. Yeah. Well, so like with Antoine's interview, Steven literally like drove up in one day, like a 6-hour drive, left at like 4 o'clock in the morning to be up there, interview him, and then come back the same day. So by the time he got that interview, I think we were both just done traveling for it and just trying to get it edited and put out.
You know what's funny? If you had said, "Hey Patrick, if you just fly down for a day, we can do this and knock it out," I would have been like, "Cool, let's do it."
And if we had you on this one, would we have dedicated an entire episode of it next year just to you? Probably. But
okay. Here's the deal, though. We both know that we're going to talk about it, and then I'm going to get ghosted again, and it's going to be a funny joke for another year. I'm excited.
Another funny thing is, I thought you lived in Texas, but you're way closer than that. So
You know what?
Maybe that's my bad.
He was born there, so close enough.
Same thing.
He doesn't even know where you live.
So that's fair. A lot of people don't. I think it's better that way.
Yeah,
So, Chris, how far into the process did you know about the documentary coming out?
Right away.
Okay. Yeah. So they talked to you right up at the beginning. We're like, "Hey, we're going to do this."
Yeah. And basically they said the reason that Patrick isn't in it because we're saving him for the sequel. So that's better because it'll be like The Empire Strikes Back, you know. So this
God, I hope it's like The Empire Strikes Back and not Goonies 2.
You definitely look like a Goonies 2 kind of guy.
Oh, for sure. Get up here and shake the belly. It's good, guys.
Maybe you can wear your headdress.
Oh,
Troy, I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you tonight. I can already tell you're unruly.
one of those
You've got
nights.
that. Yeah, you've got that energy.
that would be great though if fucking the camera pans to fucking Patrick and he's sitting there he looks like that kid who did the Redskin makeup.
Okay.
With the black and white face paint.
I am positive I shouldn't tell y'all this because you're gonna see pictures on the internet. So whatever.
wait, is this what you told me already?
Which thing? The eagle feathers?
Yes.
Yeah. So my sister is graduating med school next year, and she asked if I would be the one to present her on stage. And I was like, absolutely, I'd be honored to, right? So as we're now all aware, I'm a Cherokee citizen, and part of that is like we are allowed to own.
That, please. Just stop saying that.
It is what it is. I'm sorry. And so we are allowed to wear like eagle feathers. And so my sister takes her citizenship very like personally, and she does a lot of the Indian garb and all that stuff. And so she got us eagle feathers and moccasins that we're going to be wearing up on stage. Yeah. I already know the shit I'm gonna get from y'all, so it is what it is.
So my mom is German and my dad is Cherokee.
Okay.
So my mom's mother, I'm at least a little tanner than he is, right? My mom's mother, so the woman who came from Germany, is the one who is obsessed with like.
Oh, really?
Getting me specifically, because my mom's blonde, right? So my younger sisters, like the printer ink ran out, like they have like light brown hair, stuff like that. So my grandmother would always get them, like each of them, like a charm bracelet or like a little silver necklace, and then she'd get me like something turquoise, and like, this just looks so good with your skin tone.
Amazing.
Like,
I love that.
So they would get American Girl dolls, and I'd get like a porcelain Cherokee, like
it's
from
funny.
my German grandmother.
It's funny. We're actually sounds very similar. So my biological father is my biological father is 100% German. So and then my granddad came over from Germany during World War II, and anyway, good times.
As a spy.
As a spy, absolutely. Yeah. That's why Chaise and I get along so well now, but it's fine. We won't go into that one. Oh my God. Anyway, documentary, guys, it really, like I keep saying it looks amazing. Like,
dude, it looks so good.
It looks like almost like, like behind the music, right? Like it has that vibe to it. Whereas, I mean, I know we have other people that do documentary style stuff in the reptile world in general, and like some of them do a really good job, but there was just like a vibe of like, this feels like what I would see like on an actual like documentary of like an industry and behind the scenes and like what's going on. So I think it's really exciting.
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into it. And Steven's editing has just skyrocketed. He has gotten so good at the editing. Even since he finished the documentary till now, like he's put out a couple YouTube videos recently where I'm like, how have you gotten even better at this since finishing that? So he's gotten really good at stuff like that. And I'm really excited for how it flows together. It was kind of a big project to take on because at first it seemed like, oh, this is like a nice, solid, like wrapped up in a little bow kind of story. But adding in context really expands it a lot more than you'd realize. Like you can just talk about like the contest, but for somebody to watch it and understand the contest, they have to understand like the ball python community. They have to understand the reptile community. They have to understand who Chris is. They have to understand the 15 minutes of lame contest. So it ends up being these different segments that kind of have to flow together and make sense. And so I think it does a really good job with that storytelling, and there's some cool people in it.
There's a lot of, so how long is it?
It's about an hour and a half.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. That's, I mean, it makes sense. Like you said, there's a lot of layers to it. Yeah, man. Well, so I brought up to Andre about when we talked afterwards about, a sequel and stuff. And Andre is, very seclusive at times, kind of antisocial. And when I told him, I was like, hey, they reached out and like, we're talking about doing something. What do you think? Because he also like I don't love the idea of people like coming up the facility or whatever, but he's even more so than I am. Right. And he was like, it looks really good. He's like, I think we can't say no. And I was like, there you go. And I think that's like a good sign of like, people are going to be excited to see this. I think it's going to be really good. I mean,
I'm excited too.
Yeah. So before y'all actually started filming this, were y'all really into film, or was this new for y'all? That's
mostly Steven. He was really interested in shooting a long form documentary before we did this one, like documentary style video. He really likes videography and he really likes stuff like that. But there wasn't ever a topic that made sense to like try to put together. Obviously like doing the snakes and stuff, that's probably the more interesting thing that we do. But we don't have anything that's like a story that would have a start to finish, right? Like we could, we really like sunset, so we could do it on sunset, but we haven't really produced any cool sunsets or new sunsets. So it would just be a regular YouTube video producing like a leopard sunset. Like that wouldn't have the like climax of a full length video. So we also thought about like getting a dinker project and working that way, but again, that would take years and years and years, and and it could just not even prove out.
No payoff,
so that would just kind of be like a waste. So we started campaigning for the 15 Minutes of Lame contest last year, and we were having a lot of fun with it. And we thought, well, this might be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Let's just start recording ourselves a little more than we normally would. And we just got we recorded ourselves more when we were like coming up with ideas. We got some interviews with like Troy and Shane when we went up to Tennessee this time last year. So we started doing little bits of it so that we would have background footage, so that we would have B-roll if we ever did anything with it. And then when they announced the winner of the contest, Steven set up the camera so we could like record our reactions to have that like climax of the movie. And it all kind of came together, and it was, it was a good topic, I think, to get something done.
That's a lot of foresight to have the vision to say, we need to have this B-roll. Like, you literally took the whole mantra of like, everything is content.
That's exact. And so now when we're talking about next year, when we want to do this like little mini series that we're talking about, it's like, we need to record everything. So when we recorded the interviews with Chris and Shane up in Tennessee last year, we didn't use any of that for the actual documentary, maybe like one little clip of it, because like we weren't ready, right? Like we didn't ask the right questions. It was way too specific. All of the answers were like answering a question. They weren't having a conversation, and nobody wants to watch somebody answer specific questions for an hour and a half.
I know that's what we're doing right now. It's great.
I thought of that halfway through the response. But
sometimes I start talking and hope I find a good ending.
My bad.
This is good. And we just went from 50 viewers to 12. I don't know what just happened. That's
myself. Weird. But they so we didn't even use that because it just didn't work out for us. But we do have like other footage of like traveling and stuff like that. And then the big thing this year was just seeing if everyone would be available for us to like interview and get that storyline to go through.
Yeah, that's cool. That's exciting. It also does make sense how you were confusing Troy and Chris there. They do look almost identical. So
hang on. I can make it even look better. 1 minute.
Bye, Troy. I know where this is going. Chris, so they come to you. They're like, hey, I want to do a documentary / I want to exclusively advertise for your podcast. Awesome. What were your thoughts when they brought that to you?
The first time Steven brought it up to me, I was just like, why? Like, why? What was? Yeah, there we go.
It's so big.
That's what your wife said when she saw me too.
Definitely. The only thing I have in my room to wear is a helmet, dusty. And I just feel like I would get so much shit from y'all if I put on a helmet.
So you're like Abe Lincoln right now.
Yeah,
honest Abe. Yeah, Gabe Lincoln. Anyway, so Steven,
we're getting canceled tonight. Courtney, I apologize.
For what?
I don't know yet. Just a blanket apology.
Okay,
having to be here.
I'll put that in my back pocket. I'll hang on to it.
I love how Chris posts on social media, ending the media tour with a bang tonight, and then this is the shit we're doing.
Yeah, me and Courtney are going on the show with fucking 13 views.
Jesus Christ. Well,
I was told earlier that we'd get more views if we got rid of Patrick.
Oh, for sure.
That was me. I said that.
Damn it, that makes sense. Wow, that's hurtful. Oh my god.
Yeah, Courtney was like, "We did it," and this movie is banging right now.
Yeah. Actually, if all of you could leave and this could just be me, I'd really appreciate the platform.
I mean,
it would do better for sure.
Do that. Watch this. I can just.
Anyway, so I've gathered you all here today to watch Steven's movie. That's all I have. Please bring everyone back. I'm awkward.
I was gonna let you have your 5 minutes.
I have nothing. I was lying.
Yeah. That would. You know what? If we had prepped a little better, we would have gotten a little clip from you to play in that moment. We could have previewed a tiny bit. It would have been good. God.
That's next time.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah, that's for the sequel.
Yes, for the sequel.
Patrick's not going to be in.
Definitely not, but that's okay.
I would just like to make a quick statement that Molly is here. and I feel
Molly.
slightly aroused.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm glad I got that update on my sister.
Yes.
Yeah. No, she's hot, dude. I mean, like,
Great. There's two of you.
I mean, the only reason I haven't slid into her DMs yet was because I was like, I can't do that to Chaise. But like, fucking imagine if Molly told Chaise, like, yeah, I'm going out with this guy Chris tonight. Chaise would have started vomiting and fucking. I
don't think that's true. He would just wonder what led her to rock bottom, but I don't think he'd vomit. I think it's fine. Oh my God. Anyway, Steven comes to you and says,
I want to do the documentary about the contest. And I was kind of like, I was a little like, why at first, but then I was like, holy shit, like this dude sounds, there's one thing about Steven that I found out over the last year. When you do something with Steven, I mean, just dots all his I's and crosses all. I mean, down to the smallest thing, he does it right.
Exhausting.
Yeah,
spoken like a wife.
Yeah, totally. and I was like, sure, let's do it. I figure at the very worst, I'll have an hour and a half commercial.
Yeah,
about next year's contest. But if you look at any Leviathan videos, you know it's not going to look, you know, like, listen, Dave Kaufman, right? I know
we're doing this right off the bat. Okay.
Some of you guys like him, but fucking his documentary looked like an hour-long vlog that he does every week anyway.
I get that. Yeah, I get that.
So, whereas I knew that this wasn't, because when I saw the video that they shot of us in Tennessee, I was just like, this is unreal. This looks so good. And, you know, side note about that, when we shot in a hotel room, you know, we're in the hotel room and fucking Steven's walking past the front desk with fucking lights and cameras and shit. And they were definitely like,
don't act like Steven was carrying any of that. I was there to be his pack mule. Steven.
Yeah. Everybody was like, oh, they're making the fucking star of the movie carry all this shit. You know?
Yeah, they're definitely doing OnlyFans content, but it's fine. Yeah. It's good.
That was pretty much
the hotel was pretty. It looked like that's exactly what it looked like in that hotel. You'll see it when you watch it, because I know you will all watch it.
Out of pure bitterness, I will not be watching it.
Yes, you will.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna watch it. I'm just kidding.
No, just kidding. So like there's like
Courtney has no compunctions about her just being over with it already.
Oh, I know. Which
like,
is which
we want to be here.
No, it feeds the beast more though, which is what I love. It's good.
10:30 at night. I don't know how y'all do this every week. Normally what happens is
I don't either, actually.
Steven is listening to it in the bed and I'm like rolled over saying, will you please turn it down or put in your headphones?
Wait a minute. So Steven listens to us go to bed while he's going to bed?
No, I am going to bed. He's up giggling with his phone blaring at top volume.
Does he need some headphones?
He has them.
Oh, he just doesn't wear them? That's kind of a dick move, Steven. Steven, if you're listening right now, put on some fucking headphones.
But also, thank you for listening.
But also, really, thank you for listening and keep it up. We appreciate it.
So I'm in the chat too. It's just my phone's on mute and I'm asleep.
Well, I'm so wait, you're just watching us then? That's kind of hot.
No, I'm just giving you the view. I'm just silent supporter.
Thank you, a silent supporter. Thank you. Chris, I'll bet she doesn't lay in bed watching you. How do you feel about that?
No, that's okay. I'm a very specific taste. I know that about myself, right?
Sometimes Chris's stuff is a little exhausting.
If you were to
get Courtney's at every Zoom call, fucking
every one of them. What would you say your taste is, Chris? If you were a taste, what flavor? Like licorice and ashtray, or like what?
Yeah, fucking probably. It would definitely be licorice because nobody likes that, right?
And too much of it can kill you.
Yeah, and probably some kind of I don't know. What was the one in Wayne's World? It would be like praline and nuts.
Praline and dick.
Praline and dick.
Where are you from?
That's Troy's favorite ice cream.
Pralines are good. Pralines and cream. Oh, fuck yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Licorice and pralines. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be
Courtney. Courtney, what flavor would you be? Let's just go down this path.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Yeah.
It?
Yeah. You could.
Oh,
Vanilla.
I got,
You could
got my
tell.
hat.
Homemade vanilla.
Okay. Chastifer.
Probably vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. I know that's not true. It would be German chocolate. Troy?
I wasn't listening.
Oh my god.
He was writing. He can't do both.
Troy, this is a good show. You should be in on this one. We have a good time.
I told you earlier this wasn't going to work.
What? How is this not working? We're
How does your
discussing.
internet get so bad like week after week?
There it is.
That's okay, Pat. So do I. All right, don't worry about it.
Who doesn't do it
Yeah, but
nowadays?
what
It's
you
2023.
eat, what he eats is totally different.
Yeah, probably what Patrick eats. There's balls attached.
That's
So-
that licorice and praline.
There it is, right there. So, what flavor do we think Troy is, guys? As a group, what do we think?
Am I a flavor of ice cream?
Yeah, that's what we're working through. What do you think?
Lisa, what kind of ice cream flavor
Oh my
would I
God. Homeboy sherbet.
Yeah.
be? Oh, I like sherbet. I'll go with
Yeah.
that.
What flavor? What color of sherbet? Like,
What color?
obviously,
Wait,
I'm
isn't
red.
sherbet like a bunch of different colors?
Well, you can get
Yeah, which one?
Lisa, I haven't had sherbet since I was like fucking 5. I don't
Yeah, you
remember what
see
sherbet
brown
looks
sugar on its own.
Yeah, you says he's brown sugar. That's his flavor. Brown
Can I?
fucking
Yeah,
sugar.
say, can I just be brown sugar?
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
All
You can
right,
be any kind
I'm
of
deal.
food
I'll
you
go
want.
with that.
Yeah, you can be whatever flavor you want. We're not holding you to this. We're not like, oh, you're brown sugar now.
We'll check back in a year.
Yeah,
All right,
He lied.
I'm screwed.
I would say that Patrick
oh,
would
yeah.
be chocolate, like some kind of chocolate.
Okay.
But
Well-
I'm going to revise that because I don't know if any of you ever talked on the phone with Patrick.
Oh
When
no.
he says goodbye. He goes bye,
Bye.
you know, like a 13-year-old girl. So I would change my answer to strawberry.
Oh my god.
See,
Troy's
listen
gone.
to Smartless. They do that.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. I don't know what happened. I don't know when that started either.
Okay.
But it's my call sign is definitely the I hang up almost like when I say bye, we're done. Like, it's
Yeah,
bye,
period.
like,
Yeah. There's no wait.
no,
There's-
there's
You-
no hope.
You would not survive on the phone with my mom. But me and my sisters, we used to go, hello, hello. And we had no idea where it came from.
Hello.
Then, like, my stepson, when he turned like 6 or 7, he got obsessed with the Grinch, and we were watching the Grinch all the time. And when
Yes.
Cindy Lou Who is all wrapped
Yes.
in wrapping paper, and she's like, hello, hello. And I was like, oh my God, that's where it came from. I had
Oh,
no
you didn't.
memory of that.
Oh my god, that might be the greatest Christmas movie ever.
Oh, it is. But like that very specific thing, I just hadn't watched the movie and I didn't realize that's why we had been, I just forgotten. It just became what you did when you saw
That's
someone.
fair. Are y'all? Is everyone decorating heavily for Christmas?
Oh yes. You should
No, Troy. We're not doing off track with Troy tonight. I'm just
I don't
kidding.
want to
We
go
are.
off track with Troy. I'm still wondering what time this movie starts tomorrow.
9 p.m.
Oh my god, Troy,
Easter.
we're gonna get to the important stuff. We're having a good conversation here.
Oh, I thought you were there and you just didn't ask.
I hate you so much.
I want to show you guys my Christmas decorations, but Steven ordered a bunch of lights, so I've got cardboard boxes all over my house.
Yeah, my house has been covered in lights for like 3
I'm gonna
weeks
show you
now.
anyway.
Dude, oh my god, we get to see the house. I'm excited.
Okay, well ignore the cardboard boxes.
I've never seen one before. I'm excited.
Let's see. So that's my. It's too dark. That's my banister.
I was like, oh, so we get to see dots of light. Cool.
Jeez, okay.
Cool.
I don't think the camera will go very far, but you can't see anything, can you?
No, this is good. This is good content, especially for the audio listeners. I like
There's
this.
my tree and my little fake fireplace. Oh, geez.
Chris is rolling away. He's done. Bye, Chris.
Whatever.
tired of this shit.
He's tired of ball python people.
This is literally the worst podcast.
I thought it was good. I thought you'd be able to see it.
Oh, good. We got Chris's endorsement.
Sorry.
Chris, this is what the listeners want. They want non-audio feeds of Courtney's Christmas lights that no one can actually see.
Hey! Now everyone, even people listening in audio, they all saw the same thing.
But what I love most about that is she's like, I'm not going to show y'all because of cardboard boxes. And then she turns and it's just fucking black.
I don't understand how cameras work.
So Steven's the brains behind the documentary.
I'm going to send you pictures.
Oh my God. Did Troy quit on us? Is he
Pretty
done?
sure.
I know, it was that bad. Troy quit.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Chris, side note, did you get asked to be part of Sean Bradley's cryptocurrency reptilium thing? Are you one of the pictures? No?
Sean's not going to ask me that. No.
That's too bad. I was really, really hoping to see that.
It's so dumb. It's like fucking I'm gonna endorse something that nobody understands how it works for people to get a bunch of money that they can't spend. You know,
Sounds genius to me. I just like, I don't know for sure if Sean, like, I don't know how involved Sean is in that project, and I may get an angry message about me talking about it, but whatever. But I love that there's like, you know, this person, breeder, or like affiliate breeder, and then it's Sean Bradley, legend. Like,
yeah.
did we just label ourselves? I like this. This is good. I'm a big fan. Don't get me wrong, but like I didn't see any other legends yet, and I'm waiting to see the other legend cards. So it's good. We're getting canceled tonight, boys.
I don't know.
I'm lady. I'm ready. I'm ready. Well, we don't have Troy for off track with Troy for the moment.
But unfortunately, Troy's internet's like he's using it from like a Ramada Inn, you know, like two places down. So
it's rough.
All
All right, let's see. What's an off track with Troy question? Courtney, how many fourth graders do you think you could beat up at a time?
Oh, a lot. I'm pretty.
You would think that, but I don't.
No. Here's the thing.
They're dangerous in packs.
I have.
This is like I'm missing a leg because of a fourth grader. Okay.
Yeah.
Like when you say that, you're like, oh, I'm missing legs. When you think that, you're like, I don't really understand what size fourth graders are. But my stepson is like a third grader, so he's a little smaller than a fourth grader, and he's in wrestling, and I can take him. So like I could probably take a couple of him, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, he's real stringy. Like,
so like 5, 10?
I think I could take at least 5. I could take 5. No. Is there like, yeah, I could take 5.
The only weapons are what are available in the room you're currently in, so you have access to the same ones as them.
I'm talking bare hands.
They
can have weapons. I can take them. They have no.
If they had weapons, you couldn't take 5.
So that's another thing. I don't know if you know about like the current like third, fourth graders. They are iPad
children
kids,
of that age. It's frowned upon for an adult male.
Have no muscle mass.
Yeah, I think that Courtney would be death by iPad. I think with 5 fourth
whacking
graders,
them with iPad.
They would take you out with 5.
I think if like 3 fourth graders came at you, Courtney, it'd be game over. I feel that. She's like,
I really think I could take 5. I think more than 5.
Confident she is.
No, I've been around them, right? Like they're nothing to me.
I spend a lot of time around fourth graders, guys.
Yeah, and they're not hard. That's the thing.
Oh, you're gonna make me tell a joke now.
Okay,
please.
Some people may have heard it before.
I know.
Yeah, you know. Already knows. What's the best thing about fucking 28-year-olds?
Oh no. No, stop it.
You're not monetized. You're fine.
What is it, Chris?
There's 20 of them.
Yep, there it is. I knew the punchline. There it is. Wow, well done. All right. So I think we're all in agreement, except for Courtney. But I think we'll all agree 3 fourth graders. But she's confident at 5. We'll give you 5.
Boys and girls.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Christopher, what about you?
There's no difference at that age.
I think I could take 6 at least.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Because
they'd knock you right over.
Listen, I can do that thing that Thor did and just stick my one leg out that's good and just spin around and fucking take them all out at once. Okay. I could take out 6, but then at some point somebody's gonna jump on the back
and it's game over.
Like, fight my fucking neck, shit like that. Yeah, it's gonna be So okay. I think 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I've got a spare leg covered in stickers right now in my shipping room.
Oh,
And I'm pretty sure I should make that a perch in the Bolines.
Well, let me tell you something. That's fucking bullshit because Justin said he was going to bring it inside and make it a nightstand in his bedroom. So that's fucking bullshit.
I mean, I can probably sneak it in there for you and make that happen.
Chase does spend a lot of time in Justin's bedroom. He sleeps at the end of the bed, but it's a weird relationship.
You know what? I keep my job, you know?
Somebody's gonna suck on them toes.
Yeah. God, that's gross. Okay.
But no, that's my shipping room trophy right now. It's
what's a I love that Chris's leg is a shipping room trophy. That's good.
Yeah.
How
I
does that
love
feel,
that Patrick
Chris?
went through all that work to provide Chaise a shipping room trophy.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate the credit, but Chaise and Summer and JT came through like absolute fucking clutch to get that done. I mean, that was
so it was Joe's idea from JSA initially, and then we kind of ran with it. And I wasn't doing anything at the Arlington show because we weren't vending, so I was just like cold calling all morning, different department stores for a leg.
Hey, do you have a leg?
I was wondering where y'all got that.
I got the best responses from people on the phone.
It was
the best part of that whole thing was when the guy was bringing it out to you, the black guy, and he was like, "My sister just lost a leg."
Yes. Guy, crazy enough, my sister just lost her leg too. And I was like, dude, I'm like,
it was so funny. He was just trying to relate to you, white people.
Yeah,
it was so great.
Small world, man.
Dude, we got the weirdest looks from people when we walk in and be like, we're looking for specifically a mannequin leg. And everybody's like, we got arms. I'm like, that okay, but we don't need an arm. They're like, but we
offered
got those.
A lot of arms.
A lot of arms. So if you're Chris, when you inevitably lose an arm, we got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah.
No, I got that leg right behind me over there. So
I love it, man.
That's awesome.
That's
so good.
I'm glad it worked out as well as it did. And then getting like the two legs and learning how mannequins come, assembled was it was so great. And then oh man, it was just a good time. It made Arlington a lot of fun. So
I was against them doing that at first because not because I didn't, like want money, okay, but because I was like, this is going to be the lowest NARBC auction in history. And they're going to make like $600 and then I'm going to have to live with that for the rest of my life, that they only made $600 when they did an auction for me. So, but seriously, thank you everybody. I appreciate it. But,
man, it was a blast.
I'm so glad that you guys videoed the whole process.
Oh, it's funny. It kind of goes back to, Courtney was talking about everything is content. The year before, I was with Cusco. We were all going through the mall with like Troy and Cusco and I think Joe and everybody else. And Cusco was saying the same thing, like everything is content. And so then like when we were going through the mall, I was like, oh, well, this just feels like something we should record. Like, I don't know what's going to come from it, but I just feel like a group of people, snake breeders wandering through a mall asking for a mannequin leg. There's going to be content somewhere in this.
Send that to Steven. He'll make it a documentary.
Done. You know what? I have all of the footage. It's good. Guys, if Steven wants a fun, quick pet project, there's a significant amount of footage from that night when Troy, Chaise, and I did a photo shoot for Late to the Mic. That has coming. Dude, it's never been
need an intro video. We got you.
Oh my god,
so funny.
I kind of want to send that to you. It was good. Troy, it's your time.
Yeah,
it's your time. Off track.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I didn't think we were gonna do that tonight, and so I'm unprepared.
Okay,
but
well,
let me ask a question or two, anyways.
I'm unprepared, but let me get to my list of questions.
If you had to live with a SpongeBob character, who would it be and why?
That's a very good question. Who would I live with and why? SpongeBob would be too annoying. Probably Squidward, because I feel like he would just keep to himself and not. He'd be pretty clean. I feel like Squidward. I feel like he'd be a good roommate. He's like ornery and stuff, but I feel like I'd never see him, and I don't care about clarinet music. I play the saxophone, so we'll get together.
I feel like Steven has a lot of Squidward to him.
You think so? I think he's a SpongeBob, to be honest with you.
You know what? You live with him. I'm gonna go with that. He doesn't.
Not
give me
that I
SpongeBob.
don't want to live.
No, it's okay. You just kind of said that.
Yeah, Courtney, you are really good at putting your foot in your
it kind
mouth.
of brings us to another question. Like, which one of us would you want to live with?
Of everyone here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show
Shoot
me your
your shot.
houses. Show me your houses.
Oof. I'm out.
Yeah.
She's
Show me
like,
your
yeah.
sink. Show me your kitchen sink.
Oh, are you talking about for cleanliness?
Just not
you
even
want-
cleanliness. Just
Oh.
like, do you have moldy? Yes, cleanliness.
Do you
like
have a sink?
Do you have
Well, Troy,
moldy
you're
dishes
out.
in your sink?
I have a sink.
He's still stealing Ramada in.
I've seen Chris's apartment. Chris
Yeah.
has a clean apartment.
Yeah, I would pass that test, but not because of me, but because my wife is the most fastidious cleaner in the
Will
world.
you be moving in with your wife or just
Oh yeah,
Patrick?
absolutely. No, it's a dual package. Unfortunately,
Is
yeah.
everyone else bringing their wives?
No one else is.
I'm
Wow.
fine with that.
Okay, here's the deal. I'm bringing my wife partially because I like her, but also she makes an incredible amount of money, so she is a big benefit to
You
the
know what?
household. Yeah.
Can I have her and not Patrick?
No, it's a group package.
Ugh.
Yes.
All right. Anyone else got anything to offer?
I'm pretty good cuddler.
I would like to be deleted from this fucking contest because you all act like fucking living with Courtney is some kind of fucking dream, and it is not. I've spent time with her. It is not fucking. She is probably one of the meanest people that I ever met, and I can't live like that. I'm not going to live like that, man. No,
Do you feel like you're bullied constantly when you're around her?
a little bit.
Yeah. You need that a little bit though, Chris. I'll be honest.
Chris is
I kind of
soft.
like it to a point.
Yeah.
Fucking
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to deprive Steven from any of the bullying that he gets every day of his life. So
I mean, we can all agree Courtney's definitely a dom, right? Like she's definitely like stepping on Steven and stuff. Like that's what they're into.
yeah. I would think that at some point the issue of pegging was addressed.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the outcome was.
He refuses.
He refuses.
Yeah,
No happy International
Not
Women's Day.
interested. Yeah, not interested.
But the ball gag and the leather mask is fine. But other than that, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense. She's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that documentary. Actually, that's the one we're all looking for. We'll have to
It's
subscribe.
gonna cost you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
that's gonna be the
That
only.
one's not on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's the one they thought they were filming at the hotel.
Oh my god.
What was the question?
I don't remember.
Who do you want to live with out of us four? Gotta go. You gotta pick one. No pre-qualifiers, just based on what you know about us. There's only one right answer, and it's Chaise.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. But I feel like I don't know Chaise as well, so I didn't want to creep him out. But Chaise, yeah.
No, not gonna creep me out at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't want to creep him out. Yeah, you had no problem answering the 3 people in the Zoom room that you would fuck.
I never answered that, actually. I was really awkward about it, and I jumped off the call.
Well, okay, so who are the
Well, if you're okay
Who are
with
the
answering
three
those
people-
kind of questions,
who are the 3 people in this Zoom call you would fuck?
yeah, who are you leaving out?
The better part is, at least usually Troy's asking the same question to a guy.
Hey, man, I'm equal opportunity.
Isn't
Oh,
it Chris's
all right.
It's Chris's Oh, how have we not lost more live viewers? Guys, thank y'all
You
for
haven't?
sticking
I don't
around.
believe you.
No, we're crushing it tonight. Y'all brought the heat. This is good.
I shared the link
This-
quite a bit.
We noticed.
This show is so dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'll have to agree with Troy. This is like the dumbest show ever. Although Troy is not bringing the heat to make up for it because he's like, what character in fucking SpongeBob would you fuck?
I didn't think we were going to do that off track with Troy tonight. I wasn't prepared by our leader.
So
Wow, it's my fault now. Oh, Troy, you missed earlier. How many 4th graders could you defeat? At one time.
This is so dumb.
It is pretty dumb.
Yeah, the current numbers are 3 for Courtney,
I said
6.
5.
I know what you said, but there were 3 for Courtney, 6 for Chris. We hadn't got to it with Chaise yet, but the number is going to be sub 10, but more than 6, I think.
Yeah.
I would just kill the first one, like brutally kill him in front of all of his classmates.
Yeah, but that's just going to enrage them, and then all the classmates are coming for you.
Yeah.
Like Transformers when they like take out their spine. Like, I'm gonna rip this fucking kid's head off in front of his classmates, and I'm gonna be like, bring it on.
I think the number's 2 for Troy.
Yeah.
I've thought about this.
Troy rules for intimidation.
Yeah, I think Troy's gonna be like putting so much effort on the first one that the second one's gonna come up and like stab him in the back.
Exhausted. Fucking.
Troy's like, I am the predator. And then like this little 4th grader is gonna come out of the sandbox.
Oh,
Did you see the chat?
this is horrible. But I bet that this will be your best viewed fucking show.
Hope so. We need to do this more often, guys. This
Dear
is
Lord.
old. No, I
Am
haven't.
no, never mind.
No, you're not
I
free to
was gonna
talk.
say-
You have to
no,
ask
I
for
was gonna
permission.
say, am I the first female on? But no, you had
No.
a couple that I
Yeah.
saw.
We are equal opportunities. What did you
Yeah, I
say,
wouldn't
Troy?
say that.
Whoa.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry. Are there any females we're leaving out that you'd like us to add in?
No, I'm just saying. Am I number 2?
I think you're like number 4 or 5.
Hey, shut up, Chris.
I was about to say, I'm going through the list.
Maybe
think
I
it's
just haven't watched.
Yeah,
as many
remember you just
Yeah, I was
listened
gonna
to our
say you
sweet
just say
voice.
I just put
Yeah.
you guys on as I'm going to bed.
Go
I'll
get
pay
Steven. He'll
attention.
tell you how many females we have on here, and they're all nicer than you. Okay. They don't bully us like this.
Yeah, they're
Coming
all
in here with
female.
your feminist ways and such.
Yeah.
We need more women.
No, I didn't say that. Just I thought I had
Of-
an edge, and I
Of
don't.
all the shows to come on and hate on about women, you're coming on one with Chris Eaton, the woman lover. Of
No, I was just
Hello?
saying. I thought I had an edge.
Who
I thought
loves
I was
boobs
gonna be
more than Chris Eaton? I
Amelia
asked you that.
Earhart of late to the mic, and I'm not, so I'm watching out.
Turns out you are not. You are the Nancy Pelosi. How does that feel?
It hurts. Thank you.
I was gonna say that probably hurts. Actually, that was mean.
Yeah, that's really mean.
Sorry.
I can dish it. I cannot take it.
Turns out Steven's the same way, but
I'm just
Goes
over here
Troy.
wishing to have a heart attack.
I mean, now that she just said that, Steven's gonna smack the shit out of her tonight while he's fucking her. All right, like fuck,
Oh
he's
my
just gonna
God.
be like, take that bitch, fucking. So it's
I can hear him
you know,
giggling upstairs. By the way.
That's fantastic. I just see him. You're gonna go upstairs and he's still gonna be there watching the
Yeah, because it's a
recording.
little delayed.
yeah. Tonight, fucking Courtney's gonna be on top of Steven, thinking that she's in charge, and then all of a sudden, fucking Steven is gonna reach up, smack her across the mouth, and then shove 4 fingers in her mouth and just grab her head and fucking shake it. Like,
And then
fuck
Patrick comes out of the closet and does a reach around.
Oh, God.
oddly enough, and Chris will be on a webcam the whole time. I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah, totally.
And Case will just be trying to get into bed.
No wonder you guys never have women on the show.
Well, you know,
Not true.
You know
I
what?
have
It's
women
actually
in
never
Sunday,
taken this
man.
turn before. So congrats, Courtney.
Oh,
that's
that
true.
feels great. That's
This-
Maybe it's
somehow
just the
worse
vibe
than the
you're
Nancy
bringing.
Pelosi
Yeah.
comment.
Do you
Is
think
it?
that? Yeah, I
Is
think
it
it
me or
is.
is it Chris Eaton?
Oh, it's a horrible combination of the two.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
you know what's sad is me and Courtney did another podcast, and I think she'll never admit this, but we really work well together.
Yeah, we vibe.
My wife just opened the door to the room and she's like, "Yo, you need to calm the fuck down."
Sorry, Patrick's wife.
Oh,
What's that?
Patrick's in trouble. That's cute.
I can't be quieter. It's just who I am. Oh, I'm banging the. Okay, I'll
You
stop
tell
banging.
tell your wife to get on here.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's absolutely not coming on. Zero chance. Amelia. She just yelled no. Just hard no.
I think you got to jam your fingers in her mouth tnite too.
Absolutely not. She would
Show
bite.
her who's in charge.
She would
Right.
bite my fingers off.
I've done that to her before, and she was fine with it.
Well, I'm glad it worked for you. I can assure you it wouldn't work for me. She would bite them off and feel no pity and be like, "Well, don't be a dumb fuck." Anyway, this
Can we get back
Guys,
to
we're-
Chase's sister?
spiraled. That's
Yeah.
spiraled so fast.
yeah, we're only
Why?
45 minutes in, guys. We got topics to cover. Like Chase's sister, Molly. How are
Well,
you?
She's already in the chat. Let's not harass her extra.
Molly is so cute. Yeah, fucking A. She's so fucking cute.
Oh yeah, she was like, "Do I need to come on to say hi to Chris and Troy?" I was like,
I would like her to come. I would like her to come on and say some stuff.
Look,
that would be great.
She's talking to you right now.
She's talking. She's smiling. Okay, so Troy and Chris, is Molly the most attractive snake breeder sister?
Let's just stop. Let's
absolutely.
Let's go with Courtney. Let's bother Courtney.
Make this easy for Chase. One moment, guys. Okay, Chase.
Yeah. Yeah. I would do dirty shit to her for a long time. Okay. So yes, she is.
Okay. Molly, how do you feel objectified right now?
I would
Molly?
do that while Chase is watching.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. That's Troy.
Aggressive.
Troy wins.
We love you, Chase.
I didn't even think of. Yeah, that's a good add-on.
That's a good add-on. I'm sorry, Molly. I mean I knew where this was going, but I'm sorry.
See, and then she plays into it. This is why I cannot trust her.
I can't trust her.
Dude, you don't even know how bad I felt saying that because Chase is such a fucking nice guy. And I'm fucking making fucking your sister jokes. I'm sorry, dude. Fucking, I shouldn't.
No, it's okay. It's okay. She actually.
Chase, I'm gonna send your sister an invite to my wife's funeral, man, just so that I can
for sure.
get that ball moving.
Yeah, no, it's planned. Yeah, she's right there for you.
I don't know if am I gonna have to get Molly after Troy got her?
Well, I mean,
it won't be a bad thing.
He may not even get to shoot a shot. So
yeah, I'm old, man. My shit's fucked up.
Also, we can solve this real quick. Molly, do you prefer 2 legs or 1 leg?
Oh, dude, a lot of chicks came out of the woodwork telling me that they want to fuck a robot.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the question. That can answer it real quick, and we'll know who gets first dibs. Obviously, you're also going to have to murder her boyfriend. So, who's more comfortable with murder?
Yeah, but Chase and his brother told me that I could take him.
Oh,
yeah. And if Troy could take him, I could definitely take him. I'll use the leg. Fucking no handprints.
The same leg he used on all the 4th graders.
Molly just said my YouTube crashed. Molly, do you prefer guys with 2 legs or 1 leg?
He'll ask every time your YouTube crashes.
Yeah, just go ahead. How many more times? I personally
we get back off track with Troy with Courtney and Chris.
You know what I feel bad about is Troy looks like he's really angry right now.
Why are you upset, Troy?
I don't want Troy to be angry, man.
Yeah, what's up?
I've had I had a really bad day, and I'm taking it out on you guys. I guess I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I don't even know what to say right now.
Epic Style says 3 legs. That wasn't an option, Chris. Come on, Jesus.
But it is an option technically.
Fine.
Or it used to be. All right.
It used to be.
Now I'm like a broken tripod. All right. So
I love that so much. Troy, you look good with the top hat on. That's good. That's good. That's a good look for you.
You should have worn that for the Thanksgiving episode, Pilgrim.
Oh, you should have. Yeah, that would have been good.
I'm just trying to talk to our viewers.
Thank you. One of us needs to. I got yelled at recently for not talking enough.
Oh my god, my internet probably froze again. I'm gonna kick my phone through the window.
You're not frozen? Yeah, you're frozen. You're not frozen.
This is so bad.
You know what, guys? We have a professional podcast, and then Courtney and Chris come on, and this is what happens.
Yeah,
professional podcast.
Yeah, with your guy that uses a phone, and fucking the one guy that just bought a mic today, and you just bought your mic 2 weeks ago.
No, sir. I had to replace a mic. My other mic broke.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I bought Chase a microphone a year ago. Okay.
Yeah. Patrick sent JT and I mics because we weren't going to do it ourselves, and that's the only way he could get us to talk to him on a show. So he fucking mailed us mics.
God, that makes me
pay for his friends. That's
I was about to say it makes me sound so desperate all of a sudden. I thought you loved me for me, Chris.
You know what? You got JT and I both on, so it worked.
That's true. Oh, now there's an echo. This is good.
That's
Who
Steven.
Is it? God damn it, Steven.
He came down the stairs with his volume blasting on full.
He came. That was because he couldn't. Yeah, look at that.
Say hi, Steven.
Steven.
I didn't ask
He
you
couldn't
for
wait to
anything.
jam his fingers in
Oh
Courtney's
no, come back, dude.
Get back in. He can't hear you guys.
Yeah,
They don't want
Steven.
that.
Steven's like
Keep it
he's like
back.
my favorite cool nerd.
I like
He's
how
down there
Steven just
fixing
came
all
in
of
like
her
a.
settings.
I love how he just
I-
came in like a
I'm
wrecking ball.
not enjoying it enough.
Steven came in like C-3PO would come into a room.
So somebody in the chat was like, "Hey, do you have a like a trailer for the documentary?" And Steven came sprinting downstairs and running to the computer.
Oh,
You
like we could play it right now?
Can we play it?
Dun,
We
dun,
could.
dun, dun.
If you
Oh
want
my
it,
God,
but
you
you
guys
didn't
do not
ask.
even know how to use StreamYard. Jesus fucking.
Oh Jesus, this is gonna go horribly wrong.
No, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I'm excited. We're gonna do this. Did you just ask, do any of us know how to use StreamYard, Chris? What part of tonight makes you think I know how to do anything on
There's
StreamYard?
a button that says
Well,
Yeah.
I figure you're a
I don't
doctor.
know how to make my internet work.
Chris, I have been proving for years that being a doctor doesn't mean much. Okay,
He only did it so he could put in reservations like that.
that's true. Every
Yeah.
appointment I go
When he
to
says
now is a doctor's
reservations-
appointment. For Dr. McKnight, please.
Oh, that's
Yeah, my family's been on the Trail of Tears. I'm stupid.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. So this oh,
You guys are gonna watch it. Steven decided.
Oh.
I'm pumped. Thank you, Steven.
Okay,
Whenever
let's
you
do
get
this.
ready, not if you want, just when you're ready.
Steven
What
is
do-
like, I am programmed in 6 million forms of communication.
Here it is.
The thought process was,
Nerd.
generally speaking, is that a morph would be found, and you'd buy that mutation, you'd make more of them and sell them.
Basically, he was like, hey, you still got the snakes. I was breeding them out in California.
Then I found Snakes and the Fatman, and I remember just listening to like the first episode. I believe it's Ralph Davis.
When I first saw the 15 minutes of Blame, I thought it was genius.
He started a comeback right as I was on my build, and I got in 15 minutes of Lame, and we kind of like did it together.
Then I started interviewing some people that were actually doing things the right way and made me look stupid.
That's when I started thinking like, well, it'd be really cool if we won that contest. It'd be really cool if we got in on the 15 minutes of Lame. That would open up, you know, a whole new group, like a whole new audience for us.
Most people, when they get into that requirements, they think, I'm not sure I want to do this that bad. That's the difference maker, in my opinion, of who succeeds and who doesn't.
Very dramatic.
It just looks so good. It's so crisp.
good quality.
Patrick, I could have sworn you were in that.
I was about to say that's not the version I remember seeing recently, but it's close. It's close. Yeah, that's that looks great. It is. It really does look great. I do like the version better where my face is on everybody else's, but it's fine. It's fine. That's good enough, I guess. Troy,
Yeah.
off track with questions.
Oh.
You know, he acts like he preps for that, you know, part at every podcast, and he never
Yeah,
does.
never.
But then now he's just like, well, I don't know what to do.
Tell me who you'd have dinner with, dead or alive. Famous, not famous, friend, family, whoever.
My Oma. Yeah, it's real depressing. It's not a fun one. Let me think of a fun one.
Chris, you got a good one?
Joe
Iron Man.
Pesci.
Iron Man. Okay.
Like Robert Downey Jr. or like
Yeah.
the fictional character?
No, the fictional character would fly in, and no, Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
I was kind of liking going with the fictional character. Like he gets to dinner and like the mask comes up and shit. I was kind of digging it for a minute.
Yeah, but movie Iron Man could do that too.
I like it. Yeah.
It's true. Robert Downey Jr. does have enough money to make that happen. So, do
Yeah.
you have a fun answer?
Joe Pesci.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Joe Pesci now or
Yes.
Joe Pesci in Goodfellas?
No. My Cousin Vinny. But
Yes.
now. My Cousin Vinny is my favorite movie. So all I want him to do is just say every line from that movie.
The two youths.
The two you.
Would you
The two
would you
youths.
sleep with him at the end of the dinner?
Joe Pesci?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
bullshit.
so you'll have dinner with him, but you won't sleep with him.
Bullshit.
That sounds
No.
like
But I
Courtney-
pay for dinner.
Courtney would fuck the shit out of Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci? No.
Why
Joe Pesci
not?
looks like my uncle, and that's weird.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, Patrick's been with his uncle.
But
Sometimes,
Ralph
yeah.
Macchiato?
From the Karate Kid?
Well, you know,
Ralph Macchio?
Ralph Macchio? Yeah.
Like
Macchiato.
Ralph Macchiato Muchato?
Couldn't
Wait a
remember.
minute. Are we not
Ralph
going to address
Macchio.
that she doesn't even know how to say Ralph Macchio's name?
Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite movie. Like
Wes on? Wes off.
25. I don't know these people.
How old are you?
I'm 29. That was a joke.
Okay, I was like, Courtney.
What? 25? That's not that much younger.
I wish I was 29 again. That sounds great.
Fucking A.
What would you do differently, Troy? If you were 29 right now, what would you go do?
There's not a lot. 29's not that great.
I would have invested my money elsewhere.
Not snakes.
29 right now.
I'm not saying shit. I just said I would invest my money elsewhere.
In Amazon.
In Amazon. Chris, what would you do if you were 29 right now?
Bang 29-year-olds.
Yeah, dude. I did everything when I was 29 that I wanted to do. Right? I do exactly the same thing.
Okay, fair enough. All right. I like it.
Except I would hold on to some of the money. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
I wouldn't be just blowing money on fucking cocaine and fucking nice cars and shit like that. So,
how much cocaine do you think you did in Hollywood?
Oh, a lot. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a lot.
Would you say an excessive amount or a socially appropriate amount for the age?
No, it was an excessive amount. It was enough to cause a stroke 20 years later. So,
okay, fair enough.
So I know I did it right. You know,
I did it.
I would take that into consideration on my Coke consumption.
What's that?
Do you think that Chris has done more coke than I have brown sugar?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
What do you mean, do brown sugar?
Oh, you're in for a
honey.
treat.
Yeah, I'll teach you.
Snorting brown sugar.
He eats it with a spoon.
Yeah.
He eats it with a spoon
It's
out of the bag on the show. Yeah.
Ew. It's fucking
I'm
gross,
fat.
dude.
I like how
You're
only-
gross.
Maybe if it was like ice, I don't know. I would do like I don't know.
Okay, how? No, hold
Well,
on.
we don't
Where
really care what you do. So, anyways,
No, hold on. She's going down
next
that
question.
trail. What? Hold on. No, I want to know what would make eating brown sugar by itself okay. She's
No,
like, maybe if
nothing.
you
Absolutely nothing. I was thinking like like frosting or something, right? Like licking that off a spoon.
Oh, I've got that
But,
too.
like, the granular like
He just
spoon
pulled
of brown sugar.
pull the frosting spoon out. I got that too.
Look, again, kids. I have kids, right? Here, do you want to lick the spoon? Lick the spoon. Oh, I guess
Yeah.
you don't want it. I'll eat the spoon of frosting. Maybe the kids aren't around.
I never shared the spoon with my child. That little fucker fends for himself.
But the crunch, like granular, do you melt it?
Yeah.
No,
He
he
literally
eats it
like
out
a
the bag.
heroin spoon. He heats it up in the spoon and just slurps it. It's good.
Do you put bread in your bag of brown
back.
sugar?
oh God, he's gonna eat brown sugar right on the fuck.
He does it. He does it every Thursday night after we get off of here. He
Yeah,
just
Chris,
sits
I
there
can
and
tell
eats
you
it
don't
with a
watch the
spoon.
show. This is a regular occurrence here.
I don't watch the show.
I get it.
But
That's
I do
fine.
catch the next day. I get the but I never watch it live.
Just like
Yeah.
molasses and sugar.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Are you Googling what brown sugar is right now?
Yeah,
no,
she is.
that's
Oh.
what it is.
I thought you were
I had to show
Googling
my
it.
hands to prove it.
After the fact.
After the
I've eaten enough brown sugar with a spoon that I know that it is just
She's like, Google doesn't work if my hands aren't on the keyboard. Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Look at him, you fat fuck. What do you
Yes.
So-
eat with sugar? Like
So I always heard that you put like bread in the bag to keep it soft, but that's assuming that the brown sugar lasts you more than a week, which it looks like. Never mind.
It does. It's not necessary.
No.
No, everyone knows you put rice in your brown sugar.
Do you have good teeth, or do you?
Do you have teeth?
Are they?
I mean, I've got some fake ones.
Shock.
Shock.
But I'm old.
The least shocking thing I've heard on the show tonight. Troy's like, I got a fake tooth.
Mm-hmm.
dude, that shit is nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
good.
it's gross, man.
Okay.
We've not
Well,
a single
stand
person that
with you on
approves
that
of this habit.
Seriously, like I eat ass on the first date, and you doing that is just grossing me the fuck out. Like,
Oh, I love it. And then
It
pretty
hurts
soon I'm
my
gonna go get some
teeth.
graham crackers and I'm gonna dip them in some frosting and then I sprinkle a little brown sugar on it and it's fucking good.
Jesus
For-
Christ,
like,
you're gonna
chew
die.
it, or do you just swallow
You're gonna
it?
be the next one to lose a fucking leg, man.
diabetes.
I'm hoping.
Diabetic.
Do you have diabetes? What I've taken away from
Anyway,
this.
How
it
about the
turns out-
last question for Off Track Troy and then we can move on to something else.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. If you were gonna bury a hooker, where would you bury the hooker and who would you bury the hooker with?
All right, now you're speaking my language. Does it have to be anybody in this room?
Nope, you can pick anybody
Oh, I thought
and
you
any
meant the hooker.
location.
All right, I don't know many hookers. Well, that's not true. I know a ton of reptile women, right? So fucking
Yes.
basically, yeah. All right, so let's say I killed Courtney. I would
heavy.
probably like either Donato, Shane, or Patrick.
Yes.
Yeah, because Patrick, I know, got my back.
on, man.
Fucking yeah.
I would help
Where,
and tell
where,
no
where
one.
would you bury her?
Brian too, somewhere in the Bronx. If Brian
There's
was
no
doing it with
dirt
him,
in the Bronx. It's
no,
just
there's
concrete.
dude, there's the Bronx Zoo, man. There's plenty of room to fucking bury you. Okay, plenty
There's
of room. to Bronx Zoo.
cameras. Okay, I live in the sticks. I would much more effectively bury my hooker, but I don't dig holes because
No, that's not true. Based on all of the conversations tonight, you dig plenty of holes.
I don't dig holes in dirt because there's roots in the ground. But my parents live in the sticks, so I would probably bury it, in the field behind my parents' house. They have behind my parents' house, there's like this I don't know how to say it, prison thing where they have like these rings in the ground for where they used to chain the chain gangs to like pick up.
Where the fuck do your parents live? An Indian burial ground?
In the sticks. They live
Stood in the sticks. Yeah, that's a state that we all know. Thank you.
It's Iowa.
They live where
Iowa.
like people used to like hack up rocks and stuff, like you see in the cartoons, right?
Okay.
Like working on the chain gang kind of thing.
But yeah, nobody goes back there. So I would have a very good spot to bury my hooker because there's no cameras, no nothing like that. But my thing is I don't dig holes. I don't dig lower than like a fence.
Why?
She's better than that.
Yeah,
No, because there's roots. Have you ever dug a hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't believe any of you. There's roots, there's rocks, there's so much stuff in the way. You get like
I literally dug the pad for our fucking rat shed. Oh, I will fight you.
I've got 4 dead dogs and a hooker in the backyard.
I only have 3 dead dogs in the backyard, but you know who dug the
I
hole?
had my
And a
dog
Savannah
cremated
monitor.
because I'm not digging a hole.
Clearly.
And those dumbass dogs always die like right at the end of like winter when the ground is still a little frozen. Little fuckers.
I live in South Carolina. The ground doesn't freeze, but I live in the woods, so there's a lot of tree roots and and rocks and sand. And I live in the sandy lands, so a lot of rocks.
The sandy lands. Yeah, I know where that's at.
I like how
On the
she's
map.
like, I live in a forest with all the trees and a desert and a mountain
Yeah.
It's pecan
And some, yeah.
On the
pecan.
coast.
Peaches and
Yeah.
pecan.
on the coast.
And also there's a mountain.
Like, oh,
Chris,
Courtney.
the last question is this. Chris, will you ever do this show again?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is kind of fun
Tomorrow, if you're free.
because you guys are not talking about all this ball python bullshit that everybody talks about. But like for you to be doing this as long as you've been doing and still show up for this, it's like fucking. It's like why? Like, don't you get this stuff out of your system during the day? And that goes for Patrick and Chaise too. What was the thought process behind this show? Was it like, oh yeah, we're gonna do what makes us miserable during the day. We're gonna do it at night too.
I mean, honestly, we barely talk snakes on here.
Yeah, the phone call went, "Hey, Chaise is available Thursday nights. Do you want to do a podcast?" Sure.
That
was the planning.
All we do is call each other anyways and talk about the same shit every other day. So we just have it scheduled now.
Yeah, that's
and
what
we have a full live, audience with us and a guest.
It's good.
Oh yeah, let me get back to the audience for a minute.
Yeah.
Are you guys actually having fun? Doing the show?
I have a blast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Actually, I've been
Yeah.
looking forward to this all week to have Courtney and you on.
I do have a question though for Patrick.
Okay.
What do you like doing more, the Zoom call or this show?
Patrick wasn't on the last Zoom call, but he's been on all the shows.
See, you know what? I need to do the Zoom call. I need to get on.
Chaise, come with
No,
me
he wasn't
next
talking
time.
to you, Chase, but thanks for answering.
Yeah, thanks,
Well,
asshole.
I know. I felt
It's
left
about
out,
me.
but it's fine.
Man, that is tough. I like this has a bigger audience, so I get to talk about more of what happens with this outside of it. But what happens in the Zoom calls is pure gold. I mean, honestly, like that is top-notch shit. Like, yeah, it's the Zoom call. I think the Zoom call is where it's at. That's a great, like, you go there, you watch some train wrecks happen, you can be involved. You can also just like have a bad day and not talk and just watch and laugh at people. Maybe that's a positive.
That's how I feel about this.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel less pressure on the Zoom call too. I feel like this needs to go at least moderately well every time. And so there's a little pressure there.
Are you guys trying to get monetized on here?
I mean, not anytime soon. No.
No,
I mean,
we
you've
really
seen our
set it up
content
to hang out.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Here he is. Jesus Christ.
No,
we're gonna grill you now.
Yeah, I hope you're ready.
I don't know if you want some super chats or anything.
So here's the deal. We never brought up the idea of monetizing it. It's not like I would not object to it, but it was not the whole concept, like Chris said, or like Chaise said, was literally like, let's just hop on and let's just chat and like share. This is literally these conversations right here we're having tonight is what every reptile show that the three of us go to together have. Like literally.
Didn't know how you would split your $10.
Wait, we're splitting $10?
Well,
that's
first
time.
First off, that was a huge wind up for your $10 delivery. Love it. Thank you for following through.
That was amazing.
Second off,
Courtney, you're coming back.
That was a lot of work for a very shitty fucking payoff, right?
Literally.
A $10 payoff.
Literally a $10 payoff. Whatever. Fifthly, we would split it for three ways for us, and then the last quarter would be split evenly between every guest that's ever been on the show.
Okay, I'm just thinking, like, if I obviously you're gonna invite me back. I'm gonna.
No, you're getting a 13-cent residual check. Okay, it's coming.
Dude, don't even laugh. I get those checks. don't even fucking laugh. Fucking where it costs more to write the check than fucking they expect you to deposit it.
Chris is like, I'm not saying I make bank on YouTube, but they lost money last week paying me.
We had a song on Joan of Arcadia, and and now every 4 months I'll get a fucking 22 cents check in the mail.
Oh my god, I love that so much.
Amazing.
Real quick side note for those who don't know, which is probably nobody in here. Chris actually was a big deal. Like he still is kind of a big deal, but he was a big deal, and he
I was like, wow, that's a dick thing to say.
No. Chris gets it. He's got a website about himself. No, I'm not going to. I dug the hole. I'm staying in the same depth hole I was in before.
It's the same hole the hooker's in.
Yeah, exactly. Right next to the hooker. Guys, y'all need to go and Google yourself Chris Eaton band. Okay, you're gonna find some gold. I promise. It's good. It's good.
The Chris Eaton band, yeah. The fucking religious guy, the fucking
no. That's why you have to add band in there, and then you get that website. Like I'm Chris Eaton, and he's like standing there, like whoa. It's good shit. And then there's a YouTube video of him, guys, and he is rocking hard.
There's a
Are
lot
you
of
a
YouTube
British
videos.
singer songwriter?
Yeah, that's the Christian guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's who comes up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No,
thanks a lot, Courtney.
Dude, he's like a million selling guy.
So I showed my parents like a little segment of your of the documentary because they're my parents and I show them everything. And it has like you talking about how like, oh, there's like one or two good like hair bands like Cinderella. And my dad's like, Cinderella. good band.
Good.
Great.
Guys, the website is therealchriseaton.wordpress.com. Go. It's worth it, I promise.
I didn't even pay for a domain name back then.
Apparently, you couldn't afford one, Chris. Too much, too much coke, too many hookers and cocaine.
That was either on the downswing or the upswing because there was a whole lot of time in the middle that I could have afforded it. So,
but you still have it?
No, I don't pay for it now.
It's there. It's a WordPress site. It's free. Yeah, it's the WordPress site. It's free. It's good. Troy, smile. Show those pretty teeth. Thank you. There's no teeth. Troy, you seem.
Troy, everybody
took them out.
People don't smile.
You still look a little sad. Did the sugar not do it?
He's already got the crash.
I just know that there's frosting and graham crackers in the other room waiting for me.
Why do you just have frosting fucking sitting in a fucking room?
Because he just eats it. Like
my wife makes it for me weekly.
Your wife Lisa makes you frosting? She's trying to kill you.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude, Lisa used to bake him cookies every single night after dinner.
That's so sweet.
It was insane.
What did you do to earn Lisa? Like, honestly.
Yeah. Troy's just like 13-inch cock.
It's 13 centimeters.
Courtney's now changing who she's moving in.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
13 inches. Oh, jeez.
Boom. I went to the smallest town in Iowa and found her, and I just saved her from it.
There's a whole.
And then I gave her dad a sheep.
As tradition in Iowa.
Two baby lambs.
She was able to make a living with her mind and not her body.
Yes, I saved her from the strip club.
From the shining lights. She was able to make a living with her mind and not her body. That might still be the best ChatGPT story.
For sure.
I'm kind of hoping tonight's is good. I mean, we got some good people in here tonight.
I am so worried it's not going to be good, though. That's the problem. I'm worried because this has been quality work here. This has been good stuff. This has been good.
I mean, this show.
What's that?
I mean, how long does this show go for? I mean, it's
we've got
10 to 11:30.
Yeah,
we
another
got 12,
15 minutes.
Yeah, we got 12 minutes, guys.
It's been 90% off track with Troy.
Yeah.
That's typically what happens. Because, I mean, it's nice because Patrick and I'll field the snake questions, and then Troy's just asking people about history, dead or alive, or fuck one, kill one, marry one. All the important stuff.
Well, let's talk about Patrick was my first interview ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In Arlington.
There it is.
Wow.
And then Patrick was also in season 1 of 15 Minutes of Lane.
I was the first contestant.
Win, Patrick.
Do you? Oh, I don't know if I should give the honest answer here.
Just so everybody knows, this was pre-Chimera.
This was pre-Chimera.
McKnight Stables.
I honestly just didn't.
Dumb names.
I didn't put the effort in. I put like a mild amount of effort in like week 1 and wasn't getting the return that I felt was worth the effort. And Shane was hustling and putting way more effort into it. And I was like, this guy wants it more than me. And I did not put through. I do regret like not putting as much effort in.
Kind of pathetic.
I don't think it is very pathetic. I don't know if I would have beat Shane. I think at the time I had a bigger audience than him, but I just didn't put the effort in like I should have.
Yeah, but just think about all the people that were in season 1 that are like fucking huge deals now. Like you, like Shane, like Jeremy Baud, Corey Martin, like fucking these are all people that that were in the first.
They're stuck around. Yeah, no, it was a good season. Yeah, no, it was a good season for sure. I think I pissed off a lot of the other contestants too, because like we were doing this like, town hall, like why should you vote for us? And they were all talking, saying nice things. And then Chris gets to me, he's like, why should people vote for you? I'm like, because I'm better making money than all these other people. And oddly enough, no one took that the way I wanted them to.
Yeah, it was just like when Patrick announced during the Zoom call how much he made.
Yeah.
Right? Like fucking, it was so funny because fucking everybody's like, I made 6,000 this year. I made 18,000. I made 12,000. We get to Patrick and he's like, I don't know if I should say.
Yeah, you embarrassed all of us.
It was a lie, regardless.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was. It was a lie. I like it. What was it the other day? I got a text from Courtney. Apparently I was bullying somebody in the Zoom call.
Oh, that was when you were making fun of the girl with autism, and you were talking about
Nope, not that. I was talking about
something else. It was Patrick called somebody out in the Zoom call.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
the guy comes out of nowhere and he's like, y'all noticed how Netflix got a bunch of gays in it now? I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I was like, I think I started with, oddly enough, my shows on Netflix don't, so I think it's your search history, bud.
Yeah, I think they were trying to make a joke. They thought that it would be well received, and it just kind of fell flat. And Patrick was the first one to be like, "No, I'm not dealing with that." And then I got like the perfect SNL like TikTok, and I sent it. Steve was like, "Oh, send that to Patrick. He'll think it's funny, and then he'll like it more, and he'll invite us to the mic."
Well, that's the whole thing. I don't know if it has to be said, but basically in the Zoom call, you could talk about anything, but racism will not be tolerated. Okay?
Not even a little bit.
Yeah,
not even a little bit. Yeah, like we definitely crossed some lines, but I agree. Like there's that shit. Like it's just not. We don't need that nonsense. Yeah. No. Those were good times on the podcast, though, Chris. Like I think the first interview we did, I had just literally come from like the backwoods hunting pigs, and you were like, "You're like,
what the fuck?
What was her name?"
I see what you did there. And Chris is like, "So if you have to shit, what do you do?" I'm like, "You put your ass out the deer blind."
That's how Chris described it. He's like, "Yeah, Patrick was this guy who was telling me how to shit in the woods, like right off the bat."
Yeah, well, we used to do this
how
thing.
specific that was.
We used to do this thing in Hollywood where if you didn't get a chick at the end of the night, you would just try to look for the biggest chick you could find. We used to call that Hagen, right?
Oh my God.
When Patrick said, "I just got back from Hagen," I was like, "Oh, he's done it too." This is great. So I thought me and Patrick had more in common than we did. Then he told me about hunting, and I was like, "Oh, all right."
Chris was like, "Oh, the bloodstains make a little more sense now." God. Oh my God, that was so great. Yeah, that was a good time. And then we did 15 minutes of lame, and it was beautiful from there on out.
Yep.
Chaise has never been on 15 minutes of lame.
No, but Chaise is going to.
Don't have to
this year.
Yeah,
I don't have to.
He's gonna pass.
He doesn't have to be. Yeah.
No, with this plebes.
Chaise is a big shot.
Do you see the pairings I'm making? Come on, man.
I see the pairings Justin's making.
We both know who's making those pairings, homeboy.
Summer, but it's fine. Troy, when are you going to be on 15 minutes of lame? Let's just pressure Chris into this now.
I don't like to pressure people into anything other than my wife, and that's
I was going to ask Troy this year, but then I thought Troy's been doing this fucking forever, and Troy, I just got a feeling from meeting Troy that Troy would be like, "Yeah, I'm too good for that. Fucking, I got a lot more than 15 minutes."
I promise you, I'm not too good for anything. But the problem would be is like I wouldn't. Everybody does such a good job of like promoting themselves, and I would be like, I just wouldn't. I suck at that.
I'm too humble.
Yeah, well, this year there's going to be an agreement that you have to sign before you come on 15 minutes that says you'll run in the contest at the end of the year. Because nothing pisses me off more than when people don't run, especially seeing that the people that did win, how much their shit is advanced, I mean, maybe not so much Courtney and Steven because they were spending their time fucking doing a movie.
Maybe I shouldn't have admitted the effort I put in. Sorry,
but
Chris.
In general, no, it's like fucking. I was watching, and I think Courtney will know who this is. There was an interview going on where the guy was like, "Who the fuck is Chris Eaton to be picking these 15 minutes people?" And I was like,
"The guy who has the show."
Yeah, I'll tell you who the fuck Chris Eaton is. Chris Eaton was the one producing shit that was amazing 7 years ago that you're still 5 years away from producing. You fucking white trash.
A lot of fun to compete. I have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun competing. I am jealous of the people competing right now. And as a judge, I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. I thought it was kind of going to be like last year where you'd have like 3 or 4 people who were like out in front, but you've got way more people making pretty funny stuff this year. And I'm hoping that Chris does like a Hunger Games style, like champions reaping in a couple years and has all of us compete against each other. And I'm just going to blow Shane and Antoine right out of the water.
Oh man.
You're going to blow Antoine.
Antoine's in the chat, so I'm just laying it on right now.
Yeah, she's like a gay sea otter. She blows other dudes out of the water. It's good. Oh, yeah. Boom.
What was it?
Is that how you do it?
Say it again, explain it.
Anyway, I've actually been surprised. I've got a couple of contestants that have reached out to ask to do videos with them, like collabs and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in. This is my opportunity.
So we've done a couple. We've done a couple so far where we've like recorded videos or like taken pictures for people. But one of them, they were like, "Hey, can you take a picture with this like style?" And so we spent like an afternoon doing like essentially a photo shoot, and we sent it over to the guy or the person. I'm not gonna say who it is. I don't think there's really very many women running, so I don't think that gives it away. But
based on earlier conversation, there's probably 50% of them are women, but it's fine.
I think. It doesn't matter. So we sent it over to them and they were like,
it's not good enough.
They were like, "Hey, yeah, that's really great, but I only wanted Steven in it."
I love that so much. Your ego. What happened?
Oh God, it destroyed it because I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, I can't give too much detail.
No,
but
don't. But
put
like
in 10 times the effort that Steven put in.
Okay, but that was the dumbest thing that person could have said because they're definitely not getting your vote now.
Right? No.
Jesus.
Like they had a very specific thing they were asking for, and they asked Steven for a picture of himself, but Steven is Steven's my biggest fan, so he's always assuming.
Oh, that's sweet.
In there. So he had both of us do it, and I like went all out. I would like costume, hair, makeup. Patrick's gone.
Can y'all still hear me? That's weird.
I can hear you, but that's
sorry, guys.
Sign out and then come back in, Patrick.
But yeah, that was pretty.
Chris, just charge him after this,
or just go play in traffic.
No,
like if we had to lose one person on this podcast, don't you think it would be Patrick?
Yeah, Troy's been here solid the entire time.
Clearly,
yeah. I suck.
Does the Ramada Inn know you steal their internet?
I guess.
I was gonna ask about that bright blue couch. Is that your couch?
I'm in my son's room. Our house is in a bit of I don't even know what word, but we have a lot of drywalling and electrical work going on, and so our house is a bit of a mess at the moment.
No, I like the couch. That's a
yeah. You could come sit on it and do some casting couch stuff.
Good one.
Come try it anyways.
Weird that it's your son's couch, but good one.
He's 22.
Hey, it's all he's got, Courtney. It's all he's got.
I don't know ages.
Yeah. I heard how many fourth graders you could take on, so I'm like a giant fourth grader.
So I can take 6 of you.
You get to tickle me.
Whoa. Okay. Cool.
Dear Lord.
You've made Chris uncomfortable. That's hard to do.
I love that.
Oh, I bet I could do it.
You can make Chris uncomfortable?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can still hear you, but your camera battery probably died.
Well, so it says my camera's connected. When I look at the EOS webcam utility, it says like I see myself, so that's a plus. But now it's just decided to not show up.
Go out of the room and then come back in. There we go.
See,
I like this way better.
Yeah.
This looks so much better. This is eye appeasing to me.
I do feel bad that having both me and Chris means you guys couldn't have your nice little layout.
That worked.
Well, you're still.
No, this is way better. Our layout is stupid.
Oh, am I frozen now? Oh, god damn it!
Just
now you know how I feel.
You know what?
Just end the show.
Yeah.
No,
Chase,
we're
take
not
over.
in it. Hold on. We need.
Yeah, please just end it. Just hit the end now button and make it. It's been an hour and 30 minutes, dude.
Are we gonna do Chat GPT?
I don't have to chat GPT though.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I came on the show. I thought
This
I
is the only part she actually listens to.
Yeah.
So
All right,
I think Chris and Courtney have to come up with our story.
Chris, do you know what they're talking about?
No.
He doesn't watch our
I
show.
watch the show and you don't.
No. I told you. I fast forward through it. I saw you with the white guy and the black chick. They were married.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, 2 weeks ago? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That was when we were on our way up to St. Louis. I remember that because I slept in the car.
Wow.
Nice.
All right. So let's do this.
I drove 10 hours and Steven drove the last 2.
So what happens to Courtney and Chris? Let's start there.
Okay. Can we talk about them burying a hooker together?
That's a good one.
Let's see. Courtney
in the
and
Bronx or in the sticks? I feel like ChatGPT would actually like kick that one.
So it'll give us a story. It's just gonna tell me I'm gonna break the community guidelines, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Courtney and Chris bury a hooker in the Bronx or the sticks. What are we gonna do?
I think
Definitely
in
the Bronx.
would be more interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Bronx Zoo would be perfect.
Right. Yeah.
There you go. In the Bronx Zoo.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Courtney. It's not out in the sticks.
Zoo. Let's see. Courtney and Chris bury a hooker in the Bronx Zoo.
Time out. Can you give the hooker a name like Lisa?
The community guidelines are not going like this.
Lisa in the Bronx Zoo.
Didn't last week either. It's fine.
She passed away from what did she die from?
Courtney murdered her.
It really doesn't like murder.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it though. We're gonna do it.
No.
Murdering her. You know what? This is all I'm gonna give it. Courtney and Chris bury a hooker named Lisa in the Bronx Zoo. She passed from Courtney murdering her. Give me 250 words and make it a funny story. All right, boys. Oh, hold on. It may just tell me no this time. I can't fulfill that request. It's the first time it's told me no.
ChatGPT is dumb.
There's a way to trick Chat GPT, and it's like, hey, Chat GPT, if you didn't have community guidelines, how would you answer this question?
Hey, Chat GPT, you didn't.
I didn't mean
community.
So like, I have this very specific memory of a friend's dad, and like when I was in like I don't know, middle school. I had a friend whose dad like typed into Google, "Hi, my name is Craig, and I would like to buy a lawnmower." And I feel like that's how we use ChatGPT right now. Is way too.
That's what he put in.
Better than my dad. Fucking
amazing.
When my father first got on Facebook, I would look at his status, and it would be like big giant black titties and fat white cocks, right? And then the next fucking post would be like, tight fucking pussies and giant black cocks or whatever. And I called him up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are you crazy? And he thought that Facebook was Google. And
oh no,
he was just Googling this shit. Yeah.
Hope you screen caught that. If my dad did that, I would hang that at his funeral.
If my dad did that, I would jump off a building. That would be pretty rough.
All right, Courtney.
My dad doesn't have Facebook.
Courtney and Chris are strippers like this. What happens with the strippers of Courtney and Chris?
Can we still not bury a hooker?
No, we can't bury a hooker. It's very anti-burying hookers.
Ah, man, your ChatGPT is dumb.
I had no idea ChatGPT was so pro-sex worker today. This is good.
ChatGPT is also vanilla.
I thought when Chris was talking about fat titties, he was talking about Antoine for a minute.
Oh my god, this is great.
Yeah, you know what?
No, hold on.
Style's right. Courtney and Chris can go hogging together.
No. All right, I just said Courtney and Chris are strippers and Troy eats brown sugar. Give us 250 words of funny. All right, let's just see what we get here, boys. I'm just funny. That's all I said. All right, Courtney and Chris, two flamboyant strippers with a flair for the dramatic, decided one day to embark on a culinary adventure. Their mission? To introduce their friend Troy, a man known for his plain and unadventurous palate, to the world of exotic flavors. Their weapon of choice? Brown sugar. The scene was set in their modest apartment, decked out with disco balls and neon lights, providing a backdrop that was as colorful as their personalities. Courtney, wearing glittery high heels, sashayed around the kitchen, while Chris, donning a feather boa, took charge of the cooking. What are you fucking cooking with brown sugar? Troy arrived, his taste buds unaware of the impending adventure. He was greeted by Courtney's dramatic flair. Welcome to our flavor fiesta, where your taste buds will be our tango. Chris, with a chef's hat perched comically atop his head, declared, tonight you'll be dining on the sweet symphony of brown sugar. The menu was simply yet bizarre. Brown sugar sprinkled on everything from popcorn to pickles. Troy's eyes widened with each dish, a mix of curiosity and apprehension. The first bite was tentative, but soon his face lit up with surprise and delight. This is actually good, he exclaimed as he reached for more brown sugar-coated popcorn. Jesus fucking Christ, this is way more than 250 words. The evening turned into... Hey, I hate you. The stripper's culinary adventure ended, not just with laughter and fun, but with a newfound appreciation for the sweeter things in life, both literally and figuratively. That was a long one, guys. It was good.
That was awful.
It was pretty terrible. I know there's like a little bit of a delay, so I'm texting Steven, who's upstairs, to see if I can seduce him with popcorn and pickles. Not happening. Sorry.
It's not happening tonight? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
All right, guys. This has been fun. I'm sorry my camera died halfway through, everybody. Not really, but
pretty embarrassing for you.
I know.
It is.
Yeah, I get it. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming on. The 15-minute documentary tomorrow, 9 p.m. on YouTube. The awesome. Link for Leviathan's YouTube is in the description. Please go like, follow, share, watch. Enjoy. It's gonna be magical.
Listen, also, don't forget that the contest starts tomorrow at 8.
Yes.
So voting for your favorites.
Vote for your favorite. I've already seen some videos coming out on Instagram of people crushing it with some reels. It's quality work so far. This crop is they're getting it right. So, Chris, what's the best way for people to reach out to you, see you, view your stuff?
Snakes and the Fat Man everywhere.
Cool. Troy?
You can find me under Snakes and the Fat Man -1.
Okay. Chaise?
JKRMGR on Instagram and Kinova everywhere else.
I love it. Guys, I'm Patrick with Chimera. Until next Thursday, have a great evening.